So tonight I'm with Elizabeth, Caleb, and Micah. Micah, how old are you?
5,
Caleb, how old are you?
7.
Elizabeth, I was passing by and I noticed that you were out literally on the sidewalk next to a major thoroughfare, major street here in Phoenix, next to a shelter, and next to also all of your belongings, right? Everything you own in the world is right here, right?
Yes.
So what is going on tonight? What's happening?
We got exited from UMOM. We were there since August 9th. And we were past our date, so you're only supposed to stay 90 days.
So UMOM is like a shelter for mothers and children, or how does that work?
It's for families. It can be single mothers or single dads, and they don't care, like lesbian couples and whatnot. They accept you like that. You have to get on the waiting list to do it, which is like I think 2 months long usually, because we had to wait about 2 months to get in.
But they only allow people to stay for 90 days, families?
Yeah, well, they tell you when you first get in that it's 30 days. And then if you get employment within 30 days, they can extend it for another 30 days, but they go off of 30-day increments.
So before August, when you arrived at UMOM, what was your living situation back then?
It was hotels, couch surfing from different friends that would be able to spare, a couch to sleep on. Sometimes we slept outside. It was rough.
Has there ever been stability for you guys?
Yeah, we lost our apartment in January, but before that we were in our apartment for 4 years.
The clock?
What was a driving force for the instability, like in January?
Mommy.
It was Micah. It was their dad and I split in December. We were still staying together, and we were depending on him to pay rent.
Mommy?
And he unfortunately went to a habit instead of taking care of the bills.
So substance abuse. Something very prevalent right now is blues, counterfeit fentanyl. Is that what counterfeit fentanyl pills? Is that what it was?
Mm-hmm.
So somehow, some way, these pills have affected your family.
Mm-hmm. Very much.
Caleb, Micah, you has led to a little bit of instability and housing insecurity. And
Yep.
what's your plan going forward?
I'm trying to get into an apartment and just take it day by day right now, because we have to start from scratch. Literally, we lost everything. So I am trying to secure employment, which I have a lead already on, and we're just going from there, just day by day.
What type of work do you do, or are you able to do?
I've done customer service. I'm really good with customer service, but right now I'm for DDD, his autism. I am able to work as his caretaker, and it's a program they came out with when COVID happened, so that parents could get paid to do the habilitation for the DDD kids, so to help them out. So.
What about so your children, Caleb and Micah, are school aged?
Mm-hmm.
How is this instability affecting their schooling?
They've missed quite a bit of school. They've been in school the last 2 months though. While we were at UMOM, right up the block, they go to a school. So now.
Is that Wilson?
Yeah, Wilson Primary. So now we're gonna have to bus it early in the morning, wherever we end up, to get them over here so that they don't miss more school, hopefully. So.
Are you trying to stay nearby, or?
I was trying to, yeah, because of being with their schools right here, until we get into an apartment or something where I can transfer them to the school. But I don't want to they can't be hopping around. So
it's unfortunate that sometimes we forget when people battle any type of like addiction. It's not just that one person. Sometimes it's
Mommy.
everybody.
yeah.
Mommy.
So I approached you because I asked you if you were familiar with Lost in Phoenix, and would you tell me?
Yes.
Somebody you had
Yeah,
heard.
somebody I'd heard from a couple that had helped us before we were in the shelter had told us to check out your page.
And you said you had never gotten a chance
I
to check.
hadn't got a chance to, and I had forgot the name of the page, but then when you mentioned it, that's why I was like, oh, you know what, I think that is that page.
Yeah, and I've ran into families out on the street before, similar to what's going on here, and the Lost in Phoenix community / family has really stepped up, because it tugs at your heart when there's children involved that are in need, right? Because you're in one of the most dangerous zip codes in all of Arizona right now, right? I could throw a rock in any direction and it's gonna land on blues, foil, ladies of the night,
Yep.
people just doing a lot of unsavory things that aren't really friendly for children.
Correct.
And so that's scary. You guys don't belong here,
Yep.
right?
Right.
And you see it, right? Does that scare you, all the violence and all the craziness that's surrounding you right now?
It does, and I shield them from as much as I can.
I asked you if you had a Cash App in case there's subscribers that want to buy you some food, help you with shelter, help you with clothing. You said you did have a Cash App. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna screenshot it,
Okay.
and I'm gonna put it in the video, okay? So that people, subscribers all over the world, literally all over the world, if they want to donate $1 to help you folks, Caleb, Micah, yourself, Elizabeth, will be able to do that, okay?
Okay.
What I'm gonna do is I'm going to, for tonight, you have an aunt in North Phoenix that is willing to help you out for tonight, which is great, right?
Right.
To get you off the streets, because you really can't be here all night.
Yeah.
The kids can't. So I'm gonna give you $40. So you're gonna call a cab from my phone once we're done with this interview to get you to your aunt's tonight. I can't take you in my vehicle because we're not gonna fit.
Right.
It's a small vehicle.
Right.
You guys got a lot of stuff,
Right.
right? So so we'll do that. I was gonna ask you for other families that are struggling out there, moms, wives, girlfriends, there's children involved, and there's mental health, there's addiction. What advice, what have you learned, what can you pass along?
Gotta take it day by day. I mean, cut your losses. I feel like, I think maybe if we would have noticed the signs earlier, we could have prevented ourselves from getting, I could have prevented us from getting here, but I didn't see it. But there's still hope out there.
Mommy.
What are some of those signs?
Acting distant, staying in the bathroom all the time, a certain smell that was always around, money missing, stuff missing, valuable stuff missing.
So Elizabeth, I'm gonna say thank you very much for talking to me, sharing your story. This isn't forever. This is a little bump in the road. I'm glad you had the courage to share your story and try to help out others, but at the same time, you know that your children need help, and that's what we're gonna try to do. Okay. So here's for the cab. And again, I want to say thank you very much. I'm gonna stay in touch with you. We're gonna stay connected, and you'll be hearing from me very soon, most likely tomorrow. Okay. So please stay safe tonight, and we'll talk soon. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Caleb, thank you.
Thank you.
See you later.
Knuckles.
Green.
You guys have a good night. We'll see you soon. Okay.